Hello everybody, this is a really exciting time for the RD Kitchen Garden because right behind me, the trees have arrived. I've got my one plum tree, my other plum tree, my cherry tree and my hazelnut tree over there. I've got the stakes and I've got the ties, the tree ties. So it's all go ahead now. We just got to put them in the ground and I'll see you after that. I started with a hazelnut tree, which came in a pot. I'd ordered a bare rootstock, so this was quite a happy surprise. So much like any other transplanting, I made a hole using the original plant pot, and then it was simple to just remove the plant and pop it into the hole. I then hammered in a stake and made sure that I did not damage the root. I then tied the plant to the stake using a rubber tie. Then I moved on to the cherry tree. Here I dug a hole the depth of the root using the original ground level mark as a guide to make sure that it was level with the surrounding soil. As I filled in the hole with the soil, I used my fingers to push the soil in between the roots to get rid of all the air pockets. And then when the hole was full, I used my foot to compact the soil around the tree to ensure that it was securely in the ground. I then staked it as before. Then I came to this plum tree. Now when I opened it, I found that the root had been damaged. There was no sign of the broken root in the packaging, so I assumed it must have been damaged prior to delivery. But I chose to plant it using the same method that I had used for the cherry tree and then secured it with a stake. Now the last tree was another plum tree and it was in good shape, so I planted it and staked it as before. Now I've planted all the trees and what I have to do is get my hose pipe out of my filter house and water them in. So as you can see, all the plants had a good soaking with some well fertilized fish water. Soaking the roots helped to get all the air voids out of the ground, and they also help to keep the roots moist until they're ready to come out of dormancy in the spring. Well, there you have it. They're all watered in now. This is my plum tree on the one side over here. Then if we zoom in slowly, that's the hazelnut on the far side there by the bins. And if I just scroll across slightly like that, that's my cherry tree over there, just in front of the polytunnel. And then if I slowly zoom out again and come down to this end of the garden, that's my last plum tree over there. Well, that's the end of all the planting. I've put all the plants in, or the trees in, and I've watered them in and everything else. And now this is going to change the whole landscape of what my garden's going to look like, because it's given it a structural vertical height to the planting arrangements. I can't wait for spring for these trees to kick in and grow. It's going to look so beautiful. Anyway, I just want to thank you all for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.